Hello, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Jorge, and welcome to another video here in my channel. Hello, friends. Thank you for being here in Las Dolls del George. Today I have this Barbie doll. It's the Barbie Dia de Muertos 2024 on the occasion of the Dia de Muertos, a celebration in Mexico that is known in the whole world. I'm going to unbox this doll, but first of all, I wanna tell you that this and all my videos are dogged for adult collectors. So, let's start. Okay, friends, this is the Barbie Dia de Muertos 2024 that was released the last year, and this is my first ever Barbie doll I got that comes in the brown box, and it makes me feel a real collector. In Mexico, this box is known as shipper, and another thing that I wanna tell you, friends, is that this is the first Barbie doll that I'm going to have with a model muse body type. So let's check. Look at this, friends. This is the way the doll comes. It's covered with this white paper, and to be honest, I believe that this brown box protects the doll very well. Well, friends, it's time to remove this paper wrap. Let me check how to get it. This side is open, so I'm going to start over here. Give me a moment. And now we can appreciate the box of the doll. I think it's a very beautiful box. It has a design influenced by the Dia de Muertos concept. Let's check it. Look at these beautiful details inspired in the Mexican festivity, and here is her face in the center of the box. We can appreciate the makeup of this Barbie edition. She's pretty. It says Barbie Dia de Muertos. This is the decoration in this side of the box. A heart with a skull. Both sides have the same artwork. And again, Barbie Dia de Muertos. I love it. The back of the box also has this beautiful design made with flowers and these beautiful colors. And here we have this label that it says. The Barbie Dia de Muertos series honors the customs, symbols, and rituals often seen throughout the festive time of remembrance. Ready to join the holiday festivities, Barbie wears a ruffled top with colorful print and a full skirt embroidered with calavera sugar skull and bone artwork. In keeping with the holiday tradition, her face is painted in an elaborate sugar skull and is highlighted by a bold marigold, cempasúchil, headpiece. Her accessories have heart, flower, and sugar skull details. May Barbie Dia de Muertos doll be a tribute to cherished memories and a celebration of life. And it's time to take the doll out of the box. Okay, guys, look at her. She's so pretty. I consider her an incredible doll. I love her. And let's check her. As you can see, it has this acetate sheet. The box is cute and I consider she is ready to be displayed. But today we are going to unbox the doll. Let me check how to start. And I think I got it. Give me 1 second. And yes, I removed the acetate and ta-da! She is so beautiful. Do you think that? Let's see her. This is how the doll is inside the box. I like that it's decorated inside. This girl is in this cute ofrenda. This is the view of the doll for display itself. But let's take the doll out. Give me 1 second and I wanna see what is that. Okay, friends. It is a certificate. I didn't know that the doll contains a certificate and it says Barbie Dia de Muertos doll. Certificate of Authenticity. This certifies that your Barbie Dia de Muertos doll was created through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel, Barbie's signature black label. This is a black label Barbie doll and this is the certificate. Well, friends, the time has come. I'm going to take the doll out and remember that these on all my videos are dogged for adult collectors. However, we always have to be careful doing this type of cut. And okay, here I am. I'm trying to be careful taking the doll out. I have to tell you, friends, that I don't wanna damage the box. I'd like to keep it to display the doll in its original box because I think it has a beautiful design. And okay, I got it. The first food is free. And let me try the other one. And while I'm trying, friends, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel, Las Dolls del George. Turn on notifications, leave a comment down below. If you like this Barbie Dia de Muertos doll, give a thumbs up to this video and share it with your friends. And I think I'm finishing. Let's check. I got it, friends. Finally, I have the doll. I'm going to put her here because I'm going to take the doll stand off from the package, and there it is. I got removing the first part and only I need to get the other part of the stand. Let's try. And here we have. Okay, friends. This is the inside of the box, friends. It also has a design inspired in the Dia de Muertos celebration. We can see the sugar skull, the marigold flowers. Here we have an altar de muertos with papel picado. It looks cute and I like it. This is our box. Well, friends, this is our Barbie Dia de Muertos 2024 doll. What do you think, guys? I wanna see her details. She's already using her stand, but I'm going to remove it to check her. So, give me 1 second and let's start with her face. I searched on internet more information about the doll, guys, and I found that this is a Lina face mold. It is a very cute face and she has this makeup inspired by sugar skulls. I like these bright colors on her cheekbones. I think these marigold flowers around her eyes are a beautiful detail. I like how it looks. The little heart on her forehead matches perfectly with her earrings, and her necklace also has a little heart. I hope you can see these hearts have a little skull each one. As her face, her necklace also has these marigold flowers, and I consider that her jewelry matches perfectly with the colors in her makeup. About her hairstyle, she's wearing this headband, also referring to marigold flowers, and it's a beautiful braided updo. This is the back of the dress, And here we have the doll friends. This is a black satin dress. The top has turquoise ruffles with beautiful details. I like the color palette. They are vibrant. And there are more marigold flowers, fuchsia flowers, and I think it's a pretty top. These flowers only appear in the front since the ruffles in the back are plain. This girl has a coquette fuchsia belt. It is decorated with little white skulls. I like a lot how it looks, as the belt as the ruffles have their details printed, but I think the most interesting fact in her look is this embroidered skirt. These embroidered details also are beautiful sugar skulls. The embroidery is beautiful, and as the top, the skirt also has flowers. I love its design. I like the way it drapes. And another detail that I'm loving is that this doll has fuchsia painted nails. I hope you can appreciate this beautiful detail. In the right hand, she has wearing this fuchsia ring that is inspired in this fuchsia flower that is a celosia flower that is better known as cranberry rose. And this flower is also used to decorate the altar de muertos. Here you can see the reference, and here she is. She's our Barbie Dia de Muertos 2024 doll. She's a brunette girl. Look at her heels. They also are in fuchsia color, and I consider that her heels and her nails coordinate with her jewelry. I love it. I hope you can appreciate it. I would have liked her two nails to be painted as well, but she only has painted her fingernails. She is wearing a bracelet on her left arm, and this bracelet is decorated with a cute little skull. Look at this. It's beautiful, and now I wanna check the body type in this doll. Well, friends, I've taken the dress off the doll. I wanna we check together the Barbie model Muse mold because this is the first Barbie doll with this mold that I'm having, and it's important that I share this with you all, guys. So, I decided to remove all accessories and clothes to dress the doll in this pink underwear. Of course, she is not going to show anything, and as we can see, she hasn't her earrings, ring, bracelet, necklace, nor heels. Because I'm interested in her model muse mold, and basically it is a Barbie body designed to pose. I consider this is not to play. This body mold is released with collector editions of Barbie. In this case is this Barbie Dia de Muertos doll. Look at her legs. As you can notice, this is another position ready to look coquette, stunning, elegant. As we can see, this body type is not articulated. She has the basic movements just on legs and arms. As I told you guys, this is my first Barbie doll with model Muse mold that now is part of my Barbie dolls collection, and this is the reason we are reviewing the body type, but it's time to continue talking about the doll. Friends, this is all for today. What do you think about this Barbie Dia de Muertos doll? I wanted a Dia de Muertos doll edition, and I found a good price on this one. This edition was launched in 2019 and it's followed by subsequent releases. This is the 2019 reference and mine is the 2024 edition, but it's 2025 and the releases in this year are not model Muse mod anymore, as Barbie as Ken now are articulated. I like both. However, as they are the newest edition, they are a bit expensive. Then, this is my new Barbie Dia de Muertos doll. This year is just her, but I hope that this Katrina could find her Catherine soon to share this beautiful Mexican celebration together. For now, she's focused on make her own altar de muertos, and so I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel, give a thumbs up to this video, leave down below in comments if you like this Barbie doll Dia de Muertos or not, if you have some other edition, or what edition of Dia de Muertos Barbie would you like to have. This is Jorge, and see you soon in the next video here in Las Dolls del George. Bye bye. What's up, friends? This is Barbie, and today I wanna share with you how I make my own ofrenda de muertos or altar de muertos due to the Day of the Dead here in Mexico. November 1st and 2nd, Mexicans have the tradition of make a ofrenda de muertos, and today you are going to help me making my own ofrenda de muertos. So, welcome and let's start. Here I have some papel picado, friends. I'm going to use it to decorate this table. I need to decor the top as well as the front of the table that will be our altar. But before starting, let's check the papel picado. This is the papel picado, friends. As you can see, they have different designs and colors, and all are very cute. So let's begin. Friends, I'm going to start with this one. It is fuchsia and it is going to be in the front of the table because I want its color to stand out. So I'm going to put it over here. Come on. Friends, I'm using tape to hold the papel picado, while I'll tell you that the papel picado represents hair as one of the 4 elements that have to be present in our ofrenda de muertos. So, it is important to have papel picado in our ofrendas, and the fuchsia one is done. Let's continue with the white one, friends. As you can notice, its design has 3 candles. I'm going to put it next to the fuchsia. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to use tape to make sure that it is well handled. I'm going to put some tape in each corner, and here we have. It is also ready. The front of the table is ready, friends. What do you think, guys? How does papel picado look? I think it looks pretty. Now I need to decorate the top and both sides of the table. Let's continue. Friends, I'm going to decorate both sides to make our ofrenda de muertos better, and I chose a green papel picado to hang in this side of the table. It is also a cute skull. It looks nice in this color, and I think it is ready too. And for this other side, I decided to hang a yellow papel picado, and this is a Katrina like me, friends. It has a headband like mine, and it looks nice. I already finished decorating this side of the table. Here at the top of the table, I'm going to put more papel picado. I have a purple and an orange one. The purple has a rancher with a bottle of tequila, and the orange has 2 friends so happy. And a part of symbolize the wine in ofrendas de muertos, papel picado represents fragility of life. Each color of papel picado has its own symbolic meaning. For example, this orange represents mourning and respect, while the purple one represents grief and spirituality. So, It is important to have papel picado in our ofrendas de muertos, friends. Look at this papel picado. I consider it is ready. There are some extra papel picado that I'm going to use to hang them here in the wall. So, come with me to hang it to continue. I think that hanging these papeles picados here in the wall are going to look nice together with the ofrenda de muertos, and they are going to stand out a lot. As you can see, they have different colors and designs. We can see added bread, candles, skulls, and to reuse the extra papeles picados, I'm hanging them here in the wall. What do you think, friends? It's ready. Friends, and it's time to continue making our ofrenda de muertos, and now we need to put food that our deceased family and friends enjoyed eating when they were alive. And I think food varieties depending on who it is offered to. There are people that usually put fast food, some others put tamales, mole, enchiladas, or tostadas, and other food that deceased people used to eat. So, each one decide what to put in our ofrendas de muertos, and this time I bought some food that I wanna we check it together to know what I'm going to put in my own ofrenda de muertos this year. Okay friends, this time I'm going to put in sweet bread. Here we can see a cuernito, two conchas, a chocolate one and a vanilla one, and also a mantecada. Here we have two panes de muerto. As you can notice, my deceased family and friends liked sweet bread, and for this reason I'm putting a variety of sweet bread. Next to it we have fruits. They also enjoyed eating fruit, so this time I'm putting fruits and sweet bread, and on this side I'm going to put some to drink, so let's check. It is ready, friends. I have some drinks in this side of the table, and look at this. Here we have tequila, soda, and a bottle of water. To my deceased family and friends enjoyed during their visit. So, water, soda, and tequila are the three drinks that I put this time. So, this is how food looks in our ofrenda de muertos. I hope you can check it. I think it looks good. Also, I wanna tell you friends that I bought a sack of marigold petals, and I'm going to spread around my ofrenda de muertos to decorate the floor and give it a magic touch. So, let's decorate. Marigold flowers represent a guide for the deceased back to the world of living, with paths to guide souls to ofrendas de muertos and the way back to the underworld. Hence, I have to spread these petals around my ofrenda de muertos. Well, friends, now I'm decorating the garden with petals of marigold flower. I will spread it around the ofrenda de muertos because it is important to guide souls to my ofrenda de muertos without problems, and they could enjoy all food and drinks that I decided to put this year in their honor. I consider these petals will make my ofrenda de muertos more mystical because it is also said to marigold flowers represent the sun's energy and light to illuminate the way of souls and guide them to the altares de muertos. I like how the garden is looking with marigold petals. This year, I decided to spread some petals around my ofrenda de muertos, and I think them make my ofrenda de muertos more interesting and look good with it. Even you can spread some of them over the papel picado in the ofrenda de muertos, and they also stand out on the ofrenda de muertos. I would like to know if you guys honor someone. Let me know down below in comments and follow me on my social networks as Las Dolls del George. I'm finishing, guys. I still have some petals here into the sack. Even so, my ofrenda is looking more as a traditional ofrenda or altar de muertos as people usually make each year in Mexico, but I'm going to use all of them because as you see, this zone is still empty. I should have a marigold flower here in my ofrenda de muertos. It is important to have this flower in our ofrenda de muertos, so I have mine here and it's a very beautiful flower. This is how my ofrenda de muertos looks, friends. Look at the marigold flower. Here we have two panes de muerto and other sweet bread, a bit of fruit, and also some to drink, a bottle of tequila, soda, and a bottle of water. And some glasses, why not? I consider that my ofrenda looks nice. Friends, this is all for today. I hope you liked how I made my ofrenda de muertos this year. This is the way that Mexicans celebrate the dead and remember our deceased loved, honoring them with the things that they loved and used to enjoy in life, putting them in the ofrenda de muertos so they can enjoy them one more time. As you know, I used some of the traditional elements used in ofrendas de muertos as papel picado, marigold flowers, food, water, and this is the final result, friends. How it looks. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget give a thumbs up to this video, leave a comment down below saying if you liked or not my ofrenda de muertos this year, share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. This is Barbie. Thank you for being with me. See you soon in next episode here in Las Dolls del George. Bye bye.